I have a little health update, and this is my new ride that I picked up a couple of weeks ago. Well, in March, I was admitted into the hospital. I wasn't feeling well. I was tired. I couldn't walk up the steps. I actually fell in my parrot's room one morning feeding her. She came out of the cage, went down on the floor and started rubbing my arm like I was playing with her. I was very tired, and the lady upstairs is a nurse, and I told her I'm sorry I wasn't taking the mail in or the garbage, putting the garbage out. I said I'm not feeling well. So she came down and she did the COVID test, which was negative, and we did the flu test, which was negative. So she took my temperature, and my temperature was 104 degrees. So she says, you have to go to an emergency place. So the next morning I went to the walk-in clinic, and my foot was bleeding. And what happened was, I guess I was cutting my toenail and cut it too short, and my toe got infected. And what happened was, my toe had to be amputated, my big toe. The infection was traveling through me. It was shutting everything down. From your gallbladder to your kidneys to your liver, everything. So when I was in the hospital, they had to do emergency surgery. That night, 3 o'clock in the morning, and they had to remove my toe. They cut some of the bone up, and they got the infection out from the bone because it was traveling through me. The lady that did the surgery says you could have lost your foot, your leg, and died. I was laying in the hospital, almost dying. Tons of bills coming in, tons. You wouldn't believe what the bills are. I have no insurance. I was waiting for Medicare. So I'm going to have to try to pay those bills little by little. So what happened was I was released from the hospital. I was down at my mom's house for 2 months because my foot had to be bandaged up every night and cleaned. And my sister helped me with that. Plus they told me that I had type 2 diabetes now. But I don't think I do have that. We're working on that. They gave me insulins and stuff. But I was drinking a lot of soda. 2 or 3 bottles of soda a day. Chinese food, pizza, cookies at night. A lot of carbs. And the guy says that all the sugar that you were eating was feeding on the bacteria and having an infection. Well, I'm doing a little bit better now. I still can't drive the cars though. I have to wait. I get dizzy sometimes, so I don't want to take a chance of driving the car and being dizzy. So I had a 74 Monte Carlo that was in this garage here, along with the 57 Chevy. I'm never getting rid of the 57 Chevy. So I gave the 74 Monte Carlo to my nephew to work on, get it ready, and he can go to the car shows with it. And I bought this, a 204 Corvette, commemorative edition, blue, with like a light, pale, shale interior. Car's got 52,000 miles on it, very good shape. Seats are real, like brand new. No accidents. I did buy the brakes and the rotors for it. And an oil change. They use Mobil 1 in this car. So the brakes are kind of worn. So I'm going to do brakes on it. The tires look good shape. So I always wanted a Corvette, but the price was so much money, and the new ones, forget about it. $100,000, $150,000. And the older ones are $60,000, $70,000 from the 70s and 80s. You get an 80 for probably like 40,000. But the 70s are like $60,000, $70,000. So I got this car for $21,700. Ship free. Guy threw the shipping in and got it shipped, which is like $1,400, $1,800 to ship it. So I got a little bit of money off of what they were asking for it. Ship free. I have to go get it titled and registered. So the reason why I bought the car is because you have to enjoy yourself in life. You never know when something would go bad with you. And I almost died. And I would have never had a Corvette, which I never had one in my life. So I bought this car. So that's what I want to share with you. I always share a lot with you. But if you ever have an infection, it has to be treated right away. I never knew that. I figured put a little peroxide on it. But it was traveling through me and shutting everything down. If I didn't go to the emergency room, I would have been dead. So luckily I'm getting better. And I just want a little update to you. I thank you for subscribing to my channel and watching my videos.